Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Hannah Rose and you're watching Home with Hannah. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how habits can create a better life. And this kind of brings me to the purpose of my channel, and that is to talk about all of the categories that I'm going to be breaking down for you in this video. My channel, I want it to be a place where you can go to feel at home, feel inspired, get motivated to be the best version of you. That's the whole purpose of my channel. I want to share with you ways that I feel you can improve through self-care, self-development, cleaning, organization, books, reading, all of these things I feel help you become the best version of you. And that's why I created this channel, so you can be at home with Hannah and get inspiration and motivation on all of these different categories. So let's get straight into the video. I'm going to first break down the categories that we're going to be talking about, and then I will go into the habits that you can do and the habits that I love to do. So let's get straight into the video. Right, so I have 6 categories that I'm going to be breaking down. So let me just kind of introduce the categories that I feel are habits that can lead to a better life. And the first one is self-care. I talk a lot about self-care on my channel, how different routines can impact your life, how looking after yourself impacts your overall health and wellness. So self-care is one of the first categories, along with our second category, which is self-development. When you work on your own self-development, you can help others, you can learn new things every single day. So that is one habit that you need to get into to be the best version of you. So we've got self-care, self-development, and then health. Health is our third category, and when you look after your body, you're going to impact it in a positive way. The opposite can be true. If you don't look after your body, you don't put the right foods into your body, it's going to have a negative impact on your overall health and wellness. So health is our third category. Moving on, finance. We're going to have a financial category because that is one habit that is really important to live a better life. You know, looking after your finances and all of that is something that I think is very important, and I have a passion for things around finance and budgeting and stuff as well. So I will be sharing some future videos on how to save more money, how to budget, and then the next thing is relationships. I feel like when you're able to communicate and care for others and build relationships, that just makes you feel so much better. I mean, what would life be like without our loved ones, our family, our friends? And then that leads us to our last category, which is our everyday daily tasks. And these habits are things that we have to do every single day, like our breakfast, lunch, dinner, I don't know, cleaning. That's something I talk about a lot on my channel. And these are daily things that we have to do every day that might not be that exciting, but I've put that in a little category because I feel like that's very important and has a big impact on our overall health and wellness. So yeah, so those are our 6 categories that we're going to be talking about, and there's so many different habits out there, but I feel like they all kind of fall into the categories that I've talked about. So self-care, self-development, health, finance, relationships, and daily tasks. So let's start with our first category, and that is the habit of self-care. It's important to build habits that are caring for your body, for your wellness. So examples of habits that you can get into to practice self-care are things like reading a good book, relaxing, taking a bath, taking time to pamper yourself, turning off the TV, turning off your phone for a little bit. We don't have to live with technology all of the time. I know it's so tempting to have a bath and be scrolling through your phone while you're having a bath, but put the phone aside, turn off the TV, and listen to music. Listen to your favorite music. In the morning, listen to uplifting, positive music. When you're cooking, listen to classical music. You'll be so surprised at how relaxing it is, and you're able to kind of be with your thoughts and relax and think of new things and just care for yourself, mind, body, and spirit. self-care isn't just about, beauty. It's also about your mind and how you're feeling, and spirituality. So one of the most important habits that I do every day that leads to a better life and more confidence is caring for my skin. Our skin is the biggest organ on our body, and when you look after it, it's going to impact you in a positive way, because you're going to feel more confident walking outside, communicating with people, talking to people when your skin is nice and looked after. It doesn't have to be perfect all of the time, but that you feel your most confident when you're looking after yourself and you're presentable. And I have a very simple skincare routine. I cleanse morning and night, as well as tone and moisturize, and I'll put a little bit of eye cream on. I might scrub my lips and put some nice lip balm on, do a face mask now and then. That is self-care. So make sure that you're implementing some habits into your daily routine that focuses on self-care. Right, so my next habit that leads to a better life is self-development. Now, this is one of my favorite topics. I'm really passionate about self-development, learning new things every single day. That is a habit. When you work on yourself and you do things like reading positive affirmations. I love Miranda Kerr's book called Treasure Yourself. You can write your own positive affirmations, which I've actually done. I keep this journal, and I think it's beautiful. I saw it at HomeSense and I fell in love with it, and I decided to use it as a place where I could write positive affirmations and quotes that inspire me and motivate me. And also something I do, a habit that I have gotten into this year, is listening to podcasts. And I love listening to kind of motivational speakers and people that talk about, motivation, business, spirituality. So yes, try listening to a podcast, try reading a self-development book, try meditation, journaling, writing down your goals, visualizing your goals. These are all things that are going to impact your life in a positive way, and little habits like this will have such a big effect on your overall life. So I would definitely recommend doing a few habits that have to do with self-development. So the next habit that I really think is obviously important, it's kind of obvious, is our health. So I think under the category of health, I think one of the important things that we can do for our bodies and our health is movement. And since I've started the habit of doing movement every single day, even if I'm at home and I'm having a chilled rest day, I will still stretch my body in the morning, and I will do a bit of yoga and stuff. Something that is going to get me moving, get the blood pumping through my body. That is a habit that I would really recommend. And since doing this, it has made such a positive impact on my body. I feel so much more energized, I feel so much better, and I feel just the healthiest version of myself when I practice movement every day. And the key here is to think, would you ever sit down and regret doing a workout? Would you ever sit down and regret cooking a healthy home-cooked meal? Or just a home-cooked meal in general? Would you ever regret doing that? And yeah, so habits for health: work out, do some movement every single day. Make sure you're eating your vegetables and fruit, making sure you're getting the right amount of servings of that. Another habit, of course, that I do every day is making sure I'm drinking enough water. If I'm so focused on a project or something, I always need to make sure I've got water next to me, because I can easily forget about it. You can make flavored water by adding healthy things like cucumber, mint, lemon. That's what I've done today, and it tastes really, really nice. Another thing, of course, you could think about is, are you flossing your teeth every day? I know that's a habit that a lot of people will tell the dentist they do, but it's something we forget about. So make sure you're flossing. Are you moving your body every day? Are you getting nutrients from what you eat? Is what you're eating going to affect you in a positive way? So that is health. You can feel energized and you can feel the best version of you through what you put in your body and what you do every day in terms of movement. Right, so moving on, we're going to be talking about finance, and financial habits can either have a good or bad effect on your overall life, because if you make bad financial decisions, that can lead to stress, it can lead to guilt, it can lead you to not living the best life that you could, and mentally that can have a negative effect on you. So you want to learn some positive financial habits, and I think I'll make a video separate to this one where I talk about saving, and I might make a video about budgeting and stuff, because I think that's so important. It's really important to learn about finance and to learn about different ways that you can save money. A habit that I do is I look at what income I've got, and then I look at my costs and what I've got left, and I look at how much I can save. And I like to save a lot of money every single month, and I split it up into different categories, and that's a habit that I've gotten into, is saving money, budgeting money, making a budget for myself, like a food budget. That is something that I have. I have a food budget with my boyfriend. We split everything 50-50 for the most part, and it works, and that is a financial habit that I've gotten into. Me and my boyfriend, we communicate when it comes to our finances, and that is just a healthy thing to do in a relationship and a healthy thing to do with your money. And just learn about how you can make the most out of the money that you receive. And changing your mindset when it comes to money is a good habit to get into as well. A habit with your finances is to look at it in a positive way. Know that money is an exchange of energy. And when people have this negative mindset towards money and making money, it kind of cuts them off. It kind of closes the door of opportunities for them to receive more money. And the more energy you put out there in a positive way, you're going to get that in return. And it's the same with money. Right, so moving on to our next category, that is relationships. What you want to do with your habits is have a good balance. You don't want to focus too much on one habit because then you're going to neglect all the other habits that affect your overall health and wellness. So if you're just focused on finance and money and your career, that's great, you know, good on you, but you're going to be neglecting things like self-care, health. You're probably going to be missing out on your workouts. You might be missing out on meeting new people and your relationships. So yes, remember that balance is key here, and you want to have a balance of different habits in your life. Going back to relationships, I think it's important to spend time with loved ones, you know, go on date nights, have special quality time have nights in with your loved ones. If you have children, you could read them a book before they go to sleep, and that quality time is really precious and really important. And if you have a job like mine, I work in management, but I also work in like sales and customer service. That's kind of part of my job. And it's about communication and meeting new people. You're going to meet strangers in your life, and you want to be able to, you know, have a conversation with them, smile at people. That's a habit to get into. Smile at strangers when you walk past them. That can make their day. It can just make a difference in their overall day. So why not do it? Something I do pretty much daily is I call my mom. She lives a couple hours away from me now, and I like to speak to her pretty much every day, and it makes me feel good, and that's just communicating with someone that you love. I love spending quality time with my boyfriend every night, and that's just really important, is to build relationships and nurture your relationships, and that's really going to make you feel good and just make your life so much better. So yes, surround yourself with people that you love, people that make you feel better, that motivate you, and that will have a good impact on you. And last but not least are the daily things that we have to do every day, and that is the last category that we're going to be talking about. Daily things like cleaning and organizing, and that is why I create videos on my channel about cleaning and like clean with me videos, because I feel like that really motivates people to do some cleaning in their home. Or if you watch a video about how someone organizes their home, it might motivate you to do the same. I feel like when we do these daily things, they make a really big difference. So these little daily habits can be just as important as the self-care habits and the personal development habits, because They are things that we have to do every single day, and they make us feel so much better. For instance, when you clean your home, your environment, I feel like, affects you mentally, and you will feel proud of yourself, yes, for cleaning your home, but you'll also feel a lot less stressed, and mentally you will feel more organized and clean. So when we have a tidy home, we have a tidy mind. And yeah, these little things actually make such a big difference and help us be able to balance all of our habits. And when you have a clean home and you've cooked your meals and you're energized and stuff for the day, you're going to be able to spend time doing your self-care, reading a book, relaxing, doing some self-development, getting a workout done, and spending time with loved ones. So I hope that this video inspires and motivates you, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. All of these habits and the different categories that I've talked about today is what I share on my channel. You know, I love talking about self-care, self-development, health, relationships, organization, finance. I love talking about cleaning because I feel like cleaning and cooking and all of these things that I share on my channel are daily things that make such a big difference. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did, and comment below any habits that you feel make the biggest difference in your life in a positive way. So until next time, I hope you all have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone.